Alright, so we just got this post from the JP forum, pretty much announcing that on the next update, so Thursday, March 28th, there will be a reset for the demonic beasts. That means that, if I go back in game here, the demonic beasts, which, once a week, as soon as you complete them, you get the guaranteed, extra reward, right? So for Snake, you get these, and you get the first attempt. You only reset these on Sunday, but they're resetting on Thursday because there's going to be a new demonic beast. That's what has happened every single time a new demonic beast comes out, and very likely it's about to happen again. So a new demonic beast, we've been told, was going to come out for a long time now. I don't even know how many dev notes in a row. They were like, listen guys, we're working on demonic beast, trust, it's coming at some point between now and 2029 is coming, and I guess it is here. So I would say if you play JP, or if you play, will this update? No, this update will come out for global after reset. So as soon as reset happens for global, I would do the demonic beast before the new one comes out if you want. I mean, if you have to. These materials are not even scarce or anything because they barely release relics, but just be on the know that the demonic beast is coming out. So I just wanted to make a video talking about what characters I think is going to be good for the demonic beast. When Snake came out, the characters that were really good for it were the characters that were at the time generally very, very good in PvE. Mainly, where is our guy? My guy Meliodas over here, Traitor Meliodas. He was phenomenal for the Snake, and it was Red DN. I don't remember all the characters exactly. Green Liz, right? I don't remember the fourth, but whatever. In any case, these were the characters that were very good at the time because they were just the general very good PvE characters. And at the moment, what I would say are the general very good PvE characters. I think I have it on right now on my Snake team. Let me see. I might already have it here. Not really. Okay. This right here. Boom. This is my team I'm going to attempt day one with. LR Zeldris, with his Holy Relic, is very powerful. This whole team works so incredibly well. These three characters here, LR Zeldris, DN, and Liz, all have a 30% basic stat increase. If you don't have a green DN, you could use red. It's not as good, but it's still pretty good. You're going to have an extra take off alt gauge, just not necessary because you already have Zeldris, but it is still going to work out very well with the damage reduction. Maybe there could be a better option than DN. I would say every single demonic beast that comes out, a character releases that, oh yes, the character that was good for Snake, that I was remembering that I was on the tip of my tongue was Red Megalda. She was really, really good. And didn't she come out for the Snake? I think she did. Whenever the demonic beast comes out, a character sort of made for the beast comes out with it. Freyr was sort of made for dogs, but he wasn't the character made for dogs, right? And that happens every single time. Tonar was made for dogs, and she came out, what? Is it 2 months or something after? At some point, eventually, it comes out. Scotty, same thing for foes and giants. Same thing for Deer. And then, obviously, we got Jormungandr after, which was actually made for it. For the case of Snake, it went out differently. Instead of, we got Megalda, which, if my memory isn't, messed up, I recall came out for the Snake at the time. But she wasn't the character for Snake. She was a character that was just pretty good for it, kind of like Freyr. And eventually, what ended up happening was Freya got the Holy Relic, which was actually made for the Snake and used Snake materials. That was a decision that I hope does not come back. Freya could have been such a good PvE and PvP character for a long time. Her kit had a lot of stuff going on, and if she didn't get this relic and instead got a more general relic eventually, that would be good for both PvP and general PvE. things could have been different for this character, but as it stands, unfortunately, she is now a snake-only character, which is unfortunate because that also happened to, like, Green Freya. Like, yeah, when she came out, she was pretty good in PvP. I still think that even when she came out, she was, like, only marginally better than Ghislaine, which is the character that she kind of mirrored. But in any case, she was pretty good when she came out. But, like, now that she has fallen off, she has no chance of coming back because she already has a relic and it's made for an activity that, I mean, is kind of hard still, but not really. Like, characters have come out since, including, like, LR Liz, and it's not as impossibly hard as it once was, you know? Like, this relic being 2 characters is kind of redundant. You already have one Freya that has it, whatever. Right? I really hope they don't do this again, so I would actually rather have a brand new character to summon for that is good for the activity. And I mean, that might be something people disagree with because a relic is more quote-unquote easily attainable, but you did already summon for a character, so it's like, you're gonna summon for someone anyways, right? The only difference being is that this relic, when they came out, you used snake materials, so if you couldn't beat the snake in the first place anyways, why you couldn't get the relic at all? Like, it was like, okay, if I at least can summon for a character, right? If I can't beat the activity, I can summon for the character, now I can. If I can't beat the activity, and, like, the relic is made from the materials from the activity, like, what am I supposed to do? Just get a 1 from the attempt per week? It was strange. I hope they do not do this again. But yeah, I think whatever character that comes out for the activity could just slide in on DN's, like, slot for people that don't have DN. And I mean, I'm using this as a template because right now I think that this is the best general PvE team. Like, LR Liz is going to be super phenomenal. Like, unless they have mechanics implemented into the boss that specifically, like, destroy her whole shtick, right? The ult gauge increase, the buff removal on every attack, the healing on every attack, the cleanse, like, unless a lot of what she does is completely countered by the boss, I cannot see LR Liz not being a part of it. That is, like, for me, confirmed. The other 3 have a really high chance of being very good, but maybe not 100. I think LR Zeldris is such a great asset because he has a guaranteed takeoff ult gauge. It's not like Red DN where you need like 4 ult gauge, which sometimes can be annoying. He's really, really good. Only downside for him is his commandment, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I guess you potentially could play without it if you just use like a commandment on melee. In any case, that can be annoying, but I think Zeldris is phenomenal. Maybe, you know, Zeldris could be the one being replaced by whatever new character comes out. But if there's a new character and you don't want to summon for it, I think this team will work out very well, just based on Snake and based on the other demonic beasts. Melee is just so good. Getting a cleanse on the whole team every single turn. Not a full cleanse, but, you know, just the 1 debuff. And then if it's 4 people on the field getting debuffed, that's a guaranteed rank up every single turn. He just does a lot, right? Just like Trader Melee was back in the day, I think that, you know, this Melee is going to be here. Because, like, Purgatory Melee came out before Snake, right? Dude, I cannot wrap my head around what was the month that Snake came out. In any case, it feels like a long time ago, honestly. It really does, but it was definitely after Purgatory Melee. Right? Yeah, it definitely was. Purgatory Melee just didn't fit the role because he was just like a PvP only character, really. Like, he had way too many PvP things around him. On his passive, on his whole shtick, on his cards. But Trader Melee wasn't the case, right? And I think Demon King Melee is kind of like Trader Melee was back in the day. So, yeah. Be ready, and that's about it.